You are now listening to the HighlyEvolvedPodcast. You can find me on Twitter and get.ai. This channel is for real American patriot. If you're not a real American patriot, please exit the channel. This broadcast will commence momentarily. How guys doing? My name's Stefan. This is the HighlyEvolvedPodcast. Let's start the show. In this episode, I want to share an article that I saw on the Daily Wire. I'll link the article in the description below if you want to check it out. But let's start the thing right now. Alright, I'm going to read this out to you guys. It's concerning abortion again. See, abortion has been very big in mainstream media. Alright, and this is stand out to me a lot because, Georgia signed their bill. Alabama signed their bill, and now Louisiana is on the bandwagon as well. All right, and the reason why this stand out the most is because the governor is Democrat, and I haven't read this article, but I'm just gonna read it right now. All right, party breaks. Louisiana abortion bill poised to be signed by Democratic governor. Wow, that's startling. Democrat signed an abortion bill. All right. Making a major break from his party's extreme stances on abortion, Democratic governor has signed a support for pro-life heartbeat legislation, which would ban abortion after an unborn baby heartbeat to detect. After 6 weeks of gestations, right? Louisiana Governor John Bel Edwards, identified as a rare pro-life Democrat, very, very rare, guys. A rare pro-life Democrat. I have no idea there was a pro-life Democrat. And apparently his personal ties to the issue, right? Quote, when I ran for governor, I said I was pro-life, and so that something that consistent. All right? Finally some Democrat who's consistent with their views and not back down. He said when he asked about heartbeat legislation making its way to his desk, report Fox News, my position hasn't changed. In 8 years of legislator, I was a pro-life legislator, Edwards said, according to Fox News. The Democrat said his fate directs him to support life, but that he also holds personal significance in the cause. Quote, nearly 3 decades ago, his wife decided to have his daughter diagnosed as a baby with a spinal spinal defibra against the doctor's advice to abort. All right. Quote, I know that many of the national party of the national scene, that's not a good fit, but I will tell you, here's in Louisiana, I speak to meets with Democrats who are pro-life every single day. Right? Edwards note during his monthly radio show. The governor position is far from the Democratic counterpart. For example, in January, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo celebrated a bill permitting abortion up to the month of the birth in the state for essentially any reasons. The same month, Virginia Ralph Northam endorsed abortion till birth, infanticide, during a radio interview. That's both Democrats. Quote, when we talk about third trimester abortion, these are done with the consent of the mother, with the consent of the physician. More than one physician, by the way, and is done in case where there may be severe deformality, right? There may be fetus which is non-viable. Some of this particular example, if the mother is in labor, I can tell you exactly what would happen. The infant would be delivered. The infant would be kept comfortable. The infant would be resuscitated if this is what the mother and the family desire, and that the decision would ensue between the physician and the mother, Northam said. Right? During the 2016 presidential election, party nominee Hillary Clinton supported abortion up to the month of the birth without restriction and said she worked to the end of the Hyde Amendment, which currently stopped the federal government, your tax dollars, from funding abortion. What if Chelsea was aborted, Hillary? Huh? Would you abort then? All right, that's what we got to ask as Democrat. Like, what if you abort your child? How would you react if you kill your child? Or as a person, how as a Democrat, how would you react if your mother aborted you? Right? As a Democrat, that right? As if you were aborted, would you feel? Right? Put them in their place. Right? I will always defend Planned Parenthood, and I will say consistently and proudly, Planned Parenthood should be funded, support, and appreciated, not undermined, misrepresent, and demonize. I believe we need to protect access to safe and legal abortion, not just in the principle by the practice, said Clinton. All right, what if Hillary Clinton was aborted? What if Chelsea was aborted? All right, conservative legislator has been teeing up the showdown in Supreme Court. All right, with the slow of pro-life legislative in the past few months. Alabama Human Life Protection Act signed into law Wednesday by Republican Governor Kay Levy. Severe as a nation strictened anti-abortion laws, the most severe laws. The law totally outlawed abortion, save an exemption from the life of the mother, and a third-party abortionist's life in prison for carrying out the illegal procedure. Right? Wow. So, Louisiana got a Democrat governor who's going to sign this. That's what's startling about this. And to make a note of that, the reason why you see all these sudden abortion law passing is because what they're trying to do right now is to pass so much legislative law that one of these law would be challenged and had to be pushed up to the Supreme Court. That's what they're trying to do. All right. Once so many laws have been passed, and there's gonna be lawsuit, right? There's gonna be lawsuit coming after these laws when this passes, and these lawsuits have to go up to the Supreme Court. This is what they're doing. They try to push this the topic of abortion to the Supreme Court and let them handle the total case. So basically, what they're trying to do is there's a way to try and do it. They try to overturn Roe v. Wade. All right. That's what they're doing. It's clearly, if it's not going to be passed by legislative action, this is a way to get it to outlaw abortion permanently, to push it to the Supreme Court again. All right, this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm thinking. I'm not saying for sure, but at the rate that they're going, all these laws, one of these laws will probably be challenged out of the Supreme Court, and at that moment, the Supreme Court had to make a decision whether abortion should be overturned or not overturned. Because that's the only way to stop these laws from passing, to overturn Roe v. Wade or not overturn it, right? I think that's a smart way instead of trying to get Congress to do it, right? Instead of trying to get Congress to do it, try to push it up to the Supreme Court. Right now, the Supreme Court is a leading conservative right now. So as a pro-lifer, right, is leaning into my favor because I think this is what we're trying to do. And the Democrats are so smart, if they're so stupid, they wouldn't try to push it to the Supreme Court at all. But knowing the Democrats, they're kind of dumb, and they're gonna try to push it to the Supreme Court, not realizing that they're gonna lose in the Supreme Court because it's right leaning right now. All right, but yeah, you can start seeing all these abortion law coming out left and right. Watch. All right, so it's basically three states in the Bible Belt gonna pass some kind of abortion law. All right, I'm just baffled. I guess I would never think a Democrat leader like this, would actually support something like this. All right, some common decency within the Democratic Party. I'm still having my own opinion about Democrats, but finally there's some common decency. But these are Democrats, but I'm not sure where he can go through on this, and he's gonna get a lot of backlash knowing that he's a Democrat, right? But keep an eye out. But you want to read this? I'll leave it in the description below. All right, because of what I'm saying, then YouTube are not monetizing my channel. That means I'm not bounded by any outside interference, but that means I'm unscripted, unrehearsed, unedited. That means I could say whatever the heck I want, right? Because of that, I'm not taking any donations, guys. I'm doing this because I want to wake people up, bring them back to reality, and make them think, right? If you want to support me, please like, share, and subscribe. Most importantly, subscribe, because when you subscribe, it encourages me to make more videos to wake more people up, to get through a lot of people. But I don't know, guys. What do you think about the Louisiana going to come out with their own abortion laws? Right? Do you agree? Are you for it? Are you surprised as a Democratic governor going to sign for it? Let me know you agree. Leave your comment and just leave your comment below. And once again, I thank you for listening to me rambling, because I know it's hard for me. It's hard for you to listen to me sometimes. I understand that, and I appreciate it. And thank you, thank you a lot. And on that note, guys, I'll check you guys in the next podcast. And you guys have a good day. Peace.